Morning everyone. Our lesson for today is all about kinds of lines. Lines show length, height, and size. A line can be horizontal, vertical, curved, or slanting. It may be thick, thin, long, short, dark, or light. It also refers to the continuous mark made on a surface of a moving point. It is also suggests feelings or emotions depending on how it is made. Lines are used to represent different objects around us. We can also use it to express different ideas. First is vertical lines. Vertical lines can show strength and height. Objects can appear taller, stronger, and more durable. Horizontal lines can also show calmness, restfulness, and sense of balance. They make objects appear wider and look shorter. Here are the types of the line. Straight line, horizontal, vertical, perpendicular, diagonal, broken line, or dotted line. Next is what we call the curved line. Examples are the wavy line, curly and swirly line, the spiral line. Diagonal lines or slanting lines show excitement, tension, and movements. They make objects appear unstable or not balanced. Curved lines can suggest swiftness, motions, or grace in movement. Lines are very important in creating art. Lines are used to represent different objects around us. It is also give us an illusion of movement. Space and textures in arts. Space in arts is an element of art that shows distance between, around, above, below, or within things. Two-dimensionals, a shape that has only two dimensions such as width and depth, like any other solid objects. Three-dimensional, an object that has height, width, and depth like any other solid objects. When we talk about value in arts, it is an element of arts refers to the amount of color used of colors, the higher value or less color, and the lower value. Illusions in arts, something that looks or appears to exist but does not really exist. Ways in applying space in arts. Number one is size. It is one of the easiest ways on how to create an illusion of space. The object that is near the viewer appears larger. The smaller the object, the farther from the viewer it appears. Artists must many ways to make a drawing or painting appear to have depth by creating an illusion of space. This means making it appear that space exists even if it does not. Number two is what we call overlapping. When objects are placed overlapping each other, you create an illusion that the one in front is closer than the one at the back. Number three is location. Location, this refers to how the objects are placed in a picture. Every picture has a bottom surface. It usually the imaginary line where your eyes fall, it looks straight at the picture. And number four, color and value. Objects that are closer to the viewer appears darker in value. Texture in arts. Texture in art is an element of art that refers to the way things feel or look as if they feel if touched. Visual texture, it is an implied texture based on how art elements were used in a composition, can only be seen and not touched. Number two is what we call the actual texture. It refers to the real texture that can be felt or touched in a different objects. And that's the end of our lesson for today. Thank you for listening and keep safe.